I'm 30. I'm divorced. I'm fat. I'm happy. Maybe I'm joyful. I don't know. Because I'm not happy. Yeah, just launching into it with a lie, dude. I'm retarded. I had a paradigm shift. There's a scale that we have in our minds that slides from like retarded, and then in the middle are your normies. It's normal people, normal thoughts, normal intelligence. The other end you have your geniuses, your genius level people. And there's a belief that pervades our society that it's a sliding scale from retarded to genius. And that if you are like me, if you're retarded like me, then the best way to get to genius is by moving through the normie part of the spectrum to get there. You'll get stuck there, and I'll tell you why. It's not a it's not a line, dude. It's a circle, a loop. The loop connects. Imagine a circle, normal, all down here. Up at the top, retard, genius. They connect. If you're a normie and you want to reach that genius level of life, but you're not very close to that, go the other way. It circles back around. It's a bell curve. It's like the bell curve meme. It all comes around. You're thinking your way out of a better life. I was thinking my way out of a better life. And I paid for it. You just look at the things in front of you that are within your control, and those are the things you worry about. For now. I you know, you spend I'll just talk about myself. I've spent so much time in my 20s, recently even, just thinking about like what's gonna happen in the world. Are these people in the Epstein files gonna see any justice? Oh no. Am I getting depressed? Am I anxious? Do I feel good? Am I taking enough time for myself? Am I being politically correct enough? Am I blah 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 blah? Dude, we weren't meant to keep up with that much shit. It's too much. You can't have all that and make yourself happy. The happiest people in the world, it's a guy on Okinawa farming, just farming crop 9 hours a day, and then he goes and hangs out with people from his village, and he goes back into his house with his wife. Happiest guy in the world, I guarantee you. You know, people in New York City, they're miserable, thinking about all this shit, hearing all this noise, all these advertisements all day. I'm not on some like red pill shit, honestly. But like you got to be a little retarded. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos about the people who are talking about like retard maxing and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I've seen some of that. Some of it's kind of funny as like a meme. Some of it, whatever. But you know what? The ethos is actually like, which is kind of why I'm borrowing the verbiage a little bit. Dude, you're thinking too much. I was thinking too much. I had to start going to the gym. I saw myself, I don't like the way I look, man. I don't think I'm handsome anymore. I think I got too fat. And, my people make excuses. Well, I mean, you got hurt. Well, you've been busy. Well, I know depression. I know, bro, but I don't want to hear that anymore. caveman brain mode says, oh, you don't want to be fat, go to the gym. Just keep going. Keep going until you're not fat anymore. And I didn't, and you can, if it's something you're passionate about, if you want a specific physique, then obviously do the work. But I want to lose some weight. I want to look a little better. You know what? I wanted bigger arms too. I've hit arms and shoulders 5 days in a row, guys. I've done cardio, so I get some leg action there, but I haven't done anything else. I just go in there, I burn some calories, get home, guzzle down a water. You know what I mean? Maybe go to town on a granola bar. I'm not sitting there macro like counting 4 grams of protein in. Shut the fuck up, dude. Unless that's what you. I mean, like, if you care about it that much, then care about it that much. I don't. I just care about. I don't want to look that fat anymore. But you know what else I'm not doing anymore? I'm not sitting around and being self-conscious about it. Like, yeah, I'm kind of fat. Oh no, dude, who? Yes, it happened. Everyone can see it. They don't make enough X's on a shirt where somebody's gonna see me wearing a dress and being like, oh wait, maybe he's not fat. They know, dude. It's like the kid when you see the kids who wear the white shirt at the pool. Brother, you're not hiding anything. Just take it off. That's kind of the point I'm at. But it's bigger than that. It's not just weight. It's like all this stuff. Like you try and present yourself in a certain way while still maintaining the reality of who you feel like you actually are. And at a certain point, that incongruence will ruin you. I'll give an example. It's going to be a stupid one, but fuck it. Like, I love playing D&D. I have a weekly group. Super fun. People at, like, my job, people in the normie part of the spectrum, part of the circle, and I don't know, I don't necessarily mean that as an insult. Some of them are nice folks, but they, oh, what is D&D? How do you win? Blah, blah, blah. And here's how I would have explained it before. Here's how I've explained it in the past. You know what? It's actually more of a collaborative storytelling effort. It's a continuation of the traditions of our ancestors, of storytelling, of collaboration. The dice are just means to create mechanics by which to tell a story. Bro, once a week, I'm a elf assassin. You know what I mean? My buddy is you know what I mean, like a tiefling wizard. Dude, it is nerdy. That's what it is. Like, yeah, bro, we're gonna go fight a lich. We're gonna go into the dungeon and get some treasure. I don't care if you. Why am I trying to justify myself to people? Especially, and again, if they're happy, God bless them. But these normal people, these people who aren't paying my checks, these people who, if I didn't see them again, they probably wouldn't notice, wouldn't remember me. Why do I care? Why do I care enough to be like, oh, it's collaborative storytelling? Bro, we roll dice. We pretend to be goblins. We pretend to be little creatures. We cast spells. Fuck you. Oh, why do you have so many Pokemon cards? Oh, I used to buy and sell, and then I got a little hands off because the scalpers made me uncomfortable. I didn't want to be associated with them, so now I said, bro, I like Pokemon cards. I like collecting them. Been collecting them since the 90s. My mom would buy me Pokemon cards for being a good little boy when we had money. Fuck you. I like it. Alex, why don't you hit legs? You're gonna be any. Fuck you. I want big ass biceps. I want to be a skinny boy with big ass biceps. I'm a retard. I'm a monster. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of timing you need to be on. Don't get it twisted. Like I wake up, dude, I just got dumped by my wife. I love her. Well, you think I'm not sad? You think I'm not suffering? Yeah, bro, that shit stings. It hurts. She might have cheated. I don't know. Dude, but what can I do about it? Jack shit. I can't change her mind. I can't go back in time Nothing I can do about that. But there's plenty of shit I can do about me. About soy. Yo soy. El chivo. That was some bullshit. The point is, there are things that you have power over. Tighten your little goblin brain smaller. You're thinking too much. Save those little bit of thoughts for yourself and what you need to do right now. How? I know it's people in the manosphere and in the self-improvement space, David Goggins looking motherfuckers talking about, where do you want to be in 10 years? You want to build a business? Crypto bro? Fucking gooner? Quit gooning! Do quit gooning, by the way, but that's not the point. The point is, dude, you only get so many years. How many of them are you going to waste trying to be the version of a man some fucking weirdo ex-Marine on YouTube told you that's the kind of... Dude, be happy. Huh? Be happy. Try and be healthy. Try and be good. Have morals, have standards. Be happy, dude. I'm not going to the gym and trying to lose weight because I think that I'm less of a man because I'm fat. I'm not going to the gym and trying to lose weight because I want to go fucking cold approach 100 women this summer and... Dude, I want to go to the gym because I think I'd be happier if I was a little bit healthier. I think I'd be happier if I liked the way I look a little bit more. If I didn't snore at night, sleep apnea type shit, like if my feet didn't hurt. I just want to lose a little bit of weight. I want to wear my old clothes again. I want to take a selfie and be like, damn, I look good. It doesn't have to be anything crazier than that. You know? I'm learning to cook. I'm not sitting there stressing out about, you know what I mean? Whatever, the other day I was making something, I didn't have an ingredient, I just switched it. Because I just wanted to make the thing and see how it tasted. You know what? It was delicious. Teriyaki chicken. Just get after it, man. Don't overthink it. Fuck it up if you need to. If you want to start cooking, fuck up a recipe, give up, go to McDonald's, get a burger. It's fine, dude. You'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be a new day. It's really not that serious. I'm so anxious. Yeah, dude, we're all a little anxious. Anxiety exists, depression exists. Take care of yourself. But, like, at a certain point, and I'm not talking to people with, like, clinical shit or serious shit. I'm talking to people like me. I don't think, we'll see. I don't think I have, like, for example, I've never been diagnosed with clinical depression. But I get depressed, right? That's valid. But at a certain point, everybody in the world is going to tell you, in this world, it's going to tell you, treat yourself. Breathe. Don't worry. Sure. Dude, but also, you know what would probably make you feel better is accomplishing something, even though you didn't want to. Like, drag yourself towards something. Take yourself hostage. Remind yourself that at some point, your future self is gonna like look back and hold your past self accountable for what you did or didn't do. And that's what's happening to me right now. I'm 30 years old, and I'm looking back at myself when I was 27, and I decided to stop going to the gym. And I decided to stop caring about what I ate. And now I have to live with those actions. Decisions that version of myself made. I hope that 3 years from now, when I'm 33, I can look back at this version of myself and say, dude, thank God. That's so crass. Dude, thank God, thank you that you woke up. You don't know you're asleep until you're awake. It sounds silly, but it's true. You don't know that you're a normie until you get a little retarded. So get a little retarded, wake yourself up. Slap yourself in the face. Go do something embarrassing. Do something cringe. What do they want? Bro, and delete Instagram. I'm serious. You're gonna hear all these if you're in this self-help type shit and all this male self-improvement. I promise you, 95% of what you're hearing is bullshit. But the stuff you're gonna keep hearing that's true, delete Instagram. Maybe delete social media altogether if you can. Touch grass. That one's true, dude. You got to go outside. I'm talking to myself here. I was real bad. I can be a homebody real bad if I don't lock in. I got to go touch a tree, touch an actual leaf, like physically touch grass. I don't just mean go outside and stand on go get on your hands and knees and feel the earth, and stop gooning, if you goon. Not something I've personally been struggling with lately, but I have in the past, dude. Don't goon. Don't fucking goon. You're not made for that. You're a human. You're a man. Maybe you're a woman. I doubt you're a woman if you're seeing this. If I even post this. Shit is so cringe. And that's the other thing, dude. Be cringe. Be retarded. Who cares? The moment that you stop caring what normal people think about your life, the happier you will be. You'll be embarrassed. You'll lose some fucking aura. Dude, grow up. You're not an anime character. You're a human. The human existence is painful. It's embarrassing. Get embarrassed. Go lie on a resume and get kicked out of a job interview. Who cares? Dude, you got a whole life to live. What are you waiting for? Quit thinking yourself out of happiness. Quit worrying about whether the fucking people in the Epstein list are going to get justice. You can't control it. Go to a protest if you care that much. Call your senator. After that, give it to God. Give it up. Even if you don't believe. God, I don't believe in you, but just take this off of me. Because I can't control it. I can control that. I can wake up tomorrow morning, and I want to learn how to play the guitar. So I wake up tomorrow morning and I play the guitar. Oh, but I can't. I don't have a guitar. Well, go buy a guitar. I can't afford a guitar, bro. Get a job. Well, I don't have time to keep a job, bro. I swear, it won't matter. Get a job for 2 weeks. Get one paycheck and fucking quit and buy a guitar if that's what you want to do. That's what a retard would do. You're trying to be a genius and you're not a genius. You're trying to do genius level thinking without a genius level environment, without a genius level brain. You're thinking yourself into being a fucking normie. Me too. I did that too. I am not blameless. I am not a genius. Yeah, dude. And you got to unplug a little bit. You got to pace around your house, dude. Be antsy for a couple days if you need to. But like, dude. Here's a thought I've been having for years. I've been having this thought because I've known some people who have killed themselves. I know some people who have talked about it, decided not to. I've had in the past. Something I've struggled with. I don't think it's something I'm ever going to struggle with again. But one thing I was thinking about, a friend of mine, she killed herself, and it was really sad. It devastated the community. Not a super close friend, mind you, but just someone who I knew, a friend from way back from church, still kind of in the same circle a little bit. But that's not the point. The point is, I just remember thinking, because I was so surprised. I was thinking, I wonder what all she tried before that. And I don't, that's not my business. Like I said, I don't know her well enough so not her as an example, but just any given person, myself. Let's say that I was going to do that. I was going to commit suicide. Dude, I haven't tried everything else. How do I know that's the best option? Dude, I haven't tried like quitting my job. I haven't tried selling my, breaking my lease and living in a fucking van and driving around the country till it breaks down. I haven't tried that. I haven't tried. Maybe I'm gay. Maybe I want to go date dudes. I don't know. I haven't tried it. How the fuck should I know? I'm gonna kill myself before I kiss my homie? I should at least try it first just to rule it out. Make sure that, like, oh, well, maybe life is left where I was just gay this whole time. Dude, maybe, I don't know, man, you never know. Maybe maybe I should have tried to join a band. Maybe I should have, you know, maybe I should have taken that job that paid a little bit less, paid a little bit more. Maybe I should give that girl that I thought was kind of ugly a chance. Dude, I don't know. Don't kill yourself. I'm not. If you're considering suicide, obviously talk to somebody. Don't maybe go jump into a relationship with somebody you're not attracted to. That's not what I'm saying at all. That might be too retarded. No offense. Oh, yeah, dude. How about write a tight five and go bomb at an open comedy night in your town at a dive bar? Dude, I did that. I wouldn't say I bombed, but like I wrote. I did a couple nights. I would go to an open mic night, and I was so depressed at the time, but I was like, dude, I've never tried comedy, never like tried my hand at it. It was a good time. I met some cool people. I was surprised at how well it went, and you know what? Even if I had bombed, or even if it had gone worse than it did, I think I still, you know what I mean? Like there's beauty in failure. Like that's obviously where that's so cliche. You grow more from failure, blah blah blah. But like, dude, I don't think it's that we're afraid of failure. I think it's that we're just afraid of being cringe, and failing is cringe. Everyone's trying to aura max. Everyone's trying to fucking W max. No, dude, there's L's out there for the taking. Go get them. Go be retarded. Go bomb a comedy set. Go buy a guitar. None of it's real. You know, the money, the aura. When you die, it doesn't come with you. I swear, I promise you that. I don't care what you believe in. When you die and you go on to whatever's next, you don't take the aura with you. You don't take the money with you. But you might take the memory of your life with you, and if you wasted it trying to be a version of yourself that you tricked yourself into being on behalf of fucking Disney Corp, you fucking spent a year's salary on a diamond because the Bears told you to. Bro, wake up. You are sleeping. I would rather be poor and retarded and happy than be on the fucking Epstein list. Than be one of these people who have become so depraved in their life that they have to resort to like whatever. Designer drugs just to feel something in the morning. Dude, I'd rather wake up poor, feet hurting, gotta go work a little bit, gotta go to the gym, and then at the end of the day, I just go hang out with some friends. Happy that I lost a little bit of weight, burned a little bit of calories, saw some people I loved, practiced a craft I care about, had a little bit of curiosity about life, about myself. Dude, have you tried everything? Really? Have you tried everything? It Start drinking these kickstarts. These things whip ass. They're so good. And they don't have. I mean, they have decent amount of sugar, but I don't have that much sugar in my diet besides, so I can. All right, I'm fine. 80 calories per container. Pretty tasty. Little jolt. Doesn't get you like wired like a Bang or something or a C4, which is basically pre-workout. Not advertised, by the way, obviously. If I even I don't even know if I'm going to post this. Dude, if you're seeing this, that's insane. That means I really lived by the words that I've been saying. I really chose to be cringe. Because this is embarrassing. Dude, I would be embarrassing if somebody I knew saw this video. If you're somebody I knew and you're watching this video, but also, sorry it's so embarrassing, but you know, I I can't stop running away from what I am. I can't stop running away from the life that I want to live. I can't stop thinking away my happiness. You know what's so sad? I know I'm a retard, but in school they said I was really smart. I've been told that most of my life. I keep shaking this. Sorry, looks like an earthquake in here. I just have a wobbly monitor, and I keep banging my shit down like Mussolini. Yeah, they told me I was smart. They told me I was gonna do great in life. Well, guess what, dude? Being smart or thinking you were smart actually doesn't really get you much in the real world, is what I learned, and it didn't amount to much. You know, no matter how many European capitals I knew, I still had to work at a restaurant for a decade to make ends meet. I couldn't think my way out of depression, brother. I couldn't think my way into the right woman. I couldn't, you know what I mean? Dude, the happiest times of my life is when that part of my when that smart kid turned that shit off. Let's go splash around in the river for a little bit. Dude. Hey, we have some money saved up. Let's not work for 3 months. Because that's 3 months of your life. At the end of your life, that's it. 75. I think that's the average. I don't know if that's going up or down. How much of that time are you going to waste trying to trick yourself into being happy when you could just do it? I'm not saying that you'll be happy, and I want to clarify because, like I said, or maybe I didn't say. I don't know. I've tried this video like 4 or 5 times, so who knows what I've said in this one or haven't. There's joy and there's happiness. I think that we've been, and I'm using happiness because it's an easier word to kind of wrap your little noodle around, but there's this idea that, oh, you should do what makes you happy. And I know even I've been saying that, but that's actually not really what I'm saying. I'm saying you should do what brings you joy. What makes you whole? What makes you satisfied? See, here's something I will say. Maybe the reason I certainly, but the reason so many people are miserable, the reason so many men are miserable, boys, guys, whatever, women too, I'm sure, but I'm not going to speak for them right now. The reason so many people are miserable is because there's an incongruence in their life and what they want from their life, in what they know consciously and what they feel. I know when I was in my early 20s, I was torn up because I didn't go to college. And at the time, conventional wisdom was all my friends went to college. I could see them starting to get, as they went further in their degrees, it felt like they were slipping away from me. Oh, I'm supposed to, I didn't never felt like that was for me. I never felt like I was supposed to go to college. I never felt like I would do well in college. Never felt like I wanted to do something that needed a degree. But I almost talked myself into going several times. Because in here, my whole life, well, what are you going to major in? What school are you going to go to? You know, can you get a scholarship? Are you going to pledge? Dude, fuck you. And if you went to college, I'm sorry. Because you're probably not using your degree. Maybe you are. And if you are, huge W. Honestly happy for you. A few of my friends went to college and are using their degrees. Most of my friends who went to college are not using their degrees. They're just in debt. I'm not saying that they're stupid. Some of them are. I'm not saying that they're stupid or that they necessarily made a mistake, but I am saying that I guarantee you at least a few of them didn't feel like that was the right thing to do, but they thought it was the right thing to do. And whenever that happens, you have to choose one. You have to either choose if there is incongruence between what you feel and what you think. And no matter what you pick, there's going to be pain because it hurts your identity. Because your thoughts and your feelings optimally should be aligned. I had to change my thoughts about school. I had to change what I learned about college and education. I can educate myself. I had to like rewire my brain to stop feeling like I was a fucking loser because I didn't go to college. Plenty of people who aren't losers didn't go to college. Plenty of people who are losers go to college. There's no correlation. The correlation does not exist. I don't care what they tell you. It doesn't exist. College isn't going to make me happier. It might make you happier. It might not. But my feeling was so strong that I knew that if I didn't change my thinking, I would never get over that. And when I did, and those were in line, hasn't bothered me since. How much of your life do you feel that something should be a certain way, but you think it should be another, and then it hurts you because you have to choose one? Well, I think I should go work at this place that's going to pay me $25 an hour, and I'm going to have to work 50 hours a week, and I have to drive an hour to get there and move to a city I hate. But I feel like I would rather, you know what I mean? I'd rather stay here in this small town that I'm in right now and, you know what I mean, go work for much less at a local store, maybe a family shop or something. I don't know. I'm just fucking, this is fan fiction at this point, but you get what I'm saying, right? You have, if you're in that, let's say you're in that situation, what you feel is that you want to stay in this fan fiction. You want to stay. You want to work for the family business and make a little bit less and be satisfied with it. You got to get in your head and say, I wouldn't have been happy out there, and I know that. I know that wasn't for me. Not everybody needs to make $25 an hour and drive and blah, blah, blah and live in the city. It's propaganda. It's a dream. It's someone else's dream, and they tried to sell it to me. And I almost bought it, but I didn't buy it, and I'm happy. I'm joyful. There's fulfillment. There's congruence between what I think and what I feel. When I woke up this morning, I was sad. I was sad because I was lonely. I was sad because I was, you know, I was playing these hypothetical thoughts in my head about my ex. Where is she? What is she doing? I wonder if she's thinking about me. It's so sad. She's not here. I miss my dog. And sure, but even in that sadness, there still was the joy of, I felt like I knew what I wanted to do today, and I had thought about what I was going to do today, and they were the same thing. I was somebody, I don't remember where I heard this thing about discipline, and I hope I didn't already say this in this video. There's a good chance I did, because I'm fucking rambling at this point. But, you know, when it rains, it pours, and when you're awake, you're awake. But discipline, this is the way, I'm trying to phrase this right, but, you know, we're all retards here. Discipline is like 4 things that you don't want to do. But if you learn to enjoy something, if you learn to love something, then you don't really need that much discipline for it. Maybe I said that. I don't know. But here's what I do know. Like, a lot of the stuff that I've been working on for myself, going to the gym, cooking, this cringe shit right here. This, I could be like exhausting my willpower, or however you want to put it. It could take me so much. I have to build up all this discipline. Dude, no, I'm saving that. I'm saving the discipline for the shit I actually don't want to do. You know? I'm saving the discipline for my laundry, dude. My laundry day, I need discipline. To go drive over and do laundry, I don't have a machine here. Can't do it here. That takes discipline. If I had to use discipline on everything I had to do in a day, dude, maybe I would kill myself. That's a joke, but you get what I'm saying, right? You have to take some ownership over your thoughts. You have to take some control over your thoughts, the way you think about things. The way I think about the gym has changed since I started going. I had to take some ownership over that. I had to take some pride, some mental pride in that. And the feelings that, you know, you let your feelings come in line. You know, I think, you know, I'm an athletic person. I should be at the gym. that's you bringing those feelings into your thoughts and then kind of ruminate. You see what I'm saying? I'm explaining this so poorly, but I know you're getting it. And if you're not, you probably already clicked off 10 minutes ago. If I posted this, which again, holy fuck. I don't know. I know that the guy talks at camera videos, dude. I hope nobody sees this. But it's less about whether I think this message is really that important. If I'm so self-important that people should be listening to me, dude, maybe don't listen to me. Maybe don't listen to me because my life is kind of fucked right now. But or how about this? If you're here, don't listen to me if you want your life to be unfucked and if you want to just fucking start a business and be a crypto bro and cold approach women. I promise you I'm the wrong person. But if you're just looking for a little bit of peace, you're just looking like for a little bit of clarity of mind, if you just want to hear some 30-year-old fucking douchebag talk at you, you're in the right place. But no, I hope nobody sees this. I definitely hope nobody I know sees this. Yeah, I mean, I could go on probably for another 30 minutes. I don't know how much I've repeated myself. Yeah, if you skip to the end, or if you just want a TLDR, if you just want a single takeaway, dude, stop overthinking everything. Stop listening to everything you hear. Even me. Have some discernment. Really think about everything you're hearing, whether it makes sense. Don't just get on TikTok and somebody says something and you're like, oh, that's how it is. Bro, no, people on TikTok are fucking stupid. Companies are lying to you. The government is lying to you. Your friends might be lying to you. Your family might be lying to you. I'm not saying be cynical and distrusting. I'm saying be wise. Listen to multiple sources about things. Think about what's good for you. Think about what might make you happy. Think about what you haven't tried yet to be happy. Think about your identity. Some people don't have thoughts about that kind of thing. Who do you think you are? And then once you start thinking about that, do you feel like you're that person? If the answer to that question is no, then your step one is just to start bringing those things in congruence. I feel like I'm an athletic person. I feel like I'm not lazy. But then, or I think that's what I think about myself. But I feel like I've been lazy. I don't feel like I've been an athletic person. And I've been sulking about it instead of doing something about it. So now I have to change my feelings. I'm fat right now, but I'm not going to be embarrassed about it. Because I feel excited for the future I'm creating myself by addressing that issue every day. I think that I'm athletic. I think that I'm a go-getter. And I feel that way because I see it. I witness it. If you need the discipline at first to do things you don't like doing until you like doing them, so be it. Go get them. But don't let the world beat you down and turn you into something you never wanted to be. Because you only got so much time, brother. And look, I've wasted enough time. Hopefully one person in the whole world who's younger than I am can save themselves some agony just by listening to that last part. Maybe it's stupid fucking advice. I don't know. But the point is you listened. You didn't click on another fucking Joe Rogan video where some 6'5" guy whose parents are rich is telling you the keys to being happy. The keys to being successful. Stop chasing success. Stop chasing being a genius. Stop trying to be normal. Dude, be retarded. Be happy. Be joyful. Thank God. Stop gooning. That's all.